Woo! Song 2 by Blur. What a great tune. It was definitely one of the favourites or one of the most fun to play on the band day. And this is a tutorial for all the guitar parts. If you haven't seen already, this is the Andy Guitar Band program. You can learn the guitar parts from this tutorial and then later in this video play the full song along to the Andy Guitar Band as you've just seen a clip of there. And we're doing this for a full set of 21 songs. First things first, we did not tune down for this song at all. So I'm in standard tuning and we're in standard tuning with the band. The original is tuned down by half a step, but we essentially play this the same way that they do. There's a couple of small discrepancies, which I will talk you through. And just to talk you on the sound, we have one essentially clean sound, but what I've done is on my Boss Katana here, I'm on the crunch setting and the gain is all the way down to 0. It is absolutely, that gain is at 0 and that's what we get. And that is for that section. And then for the heavier sound, that is the brown sound setting on the Boss Katana and the gain is at 12 o'clock, so probably 5 out of 10 you would say. And I'll be playing that lower riff. Down here, even though live versions of Graham Coxon kind of show him. Still playing it up there. I preferred the heavier sound down here. Again, we're a cover band. We're doing kind of what we want. We have a bit of creative freedom to do that in cover bands and do our own versions, which is something to encourage, especially if you do know the original version and then you're choosing to do your own thing. There's another guitar part as well, which is an overdubbed part, only able to do in the studio really, because Blur only have one guitarist, Graham Coxon. And that is this octave at the 12th fret. So everything here that we're playing is the same, unless I specify otherwise, but it's essentially the same as the original recording and any live takes Blur do, but we're not tuned down half a step like them. So the easier part is the heavy part. I'm not playing in the verses, and the heavier chords that I'm playing for the chorus, although I'll stay on clean, is the 2nd fret power chord, which would be an F sharp if we're in standard tuning. 2nd fret power chord from the thickest string root note, so string 6 root note, or root 6 as we call it. E power chord, which I play with one finger, and we can then move down to an A power chord. 2nd fret, and then 4th fret, but now we're in a 5th string root note. So it's F sharp, E, A, B, C sharp. All of those I'm playing with 1st, 3rd, and little finger when I'm fretting the chords in this manner, and then 1st finger on its own for the 2 open power chords, the ones that use open strings. And really, you can just strum it with downs and ups, 8th notes, as Thomas said in the blog video that I made for this course from the filming day. That's all I'm playing in the band recording. You could add more strumming. But it's with this amount of gain, it's just not needed. The drums and the other rhythms that are happening. Especially with distorted bass in the background. That will do totally fine. The 2nd guitar part in the chorus, on the recording anyway, and in our live take, is this. So this is an A note, 12th fret on string 5, and then 14th fret on string 3. They're both A notes, they're just an octave. We use what Paul Gilbert calls the giant 1st finger. As I've said a few times in this course, this technique has cropped up a few times. Where essentially, we want only string 5 to ring out, but we're going to touch our 1st finger against all the strings. So they are deadened, and only this string 5 rings out, and also, I would play it with the little finger, you could play it with the 3rd finger as well. And literally while this riff is happening, it's a wicked part that is just sort of inspired, because it's quite an unusual thing to do. It really hammers it home, and that is all the heavy parts basically. Let me show you that in a clip from the start of this recording now. If you wish to join in, you can, but this is just so you can see those two parts working together. Now I've showed you both of those. So that is the opening chorus, and that's all that's happening there. For the next two chorus, where there are vocals with it, when I feel heavy metal, woohoo! We also have this section. All of the time when I'm never sure I need you. Pleased to meet you. Oh, pleased to meet you. Me putting on my Cockney accent there didn't go down very well, but never mind. It is essentially, for us, we're treating it as F sharp, A, and then D. You could also play F sharp, A here at 5th fret, as I'm sure you know now, and then a D chord. There's one A power chord, there's another. They essentially sound the same, only this one's slightly duller because the strings are thicker that we're actually playing. But again, we're doing our own version of this a little bit, though it's heavily based on the original. Whichever way you want to play those chords after that section, we go back to playing the riff. And then move on to playing this way of playing the riff. Thomas played this a little bit differently because Thomas does what he wants, basically. The way that he played this riff was like that. So same chords we play down here. F sharp, E, A, B and C sharp, F sharp, E, A, B and C sharp. But Graham Coxon always plays those very much just on string 5 and 4, and that third finger on the 4th string is flattened slightly just at the knuckle here, which not everyone has a great time with, so you don't have to do this. But it's also resting on string 3 and just a hint of string 2 to my ear. That is what I would be recommending absolutely for this song. So it's 9th fret. I'm just only going to say the first finger fret because the 3rd finger is 2 frets away from it. So it's 9 to 7, 12, 14, and then 16. And then that same guitar part that Thomas is playing then shoots straight to octaves, so he has to go. From one to the other fairly swiftly. A closer look at the strumming hand now. Essentially, we're thinking of it as an 8th grid with some upstrums added. The upstrums you're already doing to do more of these downs, just catch them. And importantly as well, as we did with My Sharona, this riff is born out of the drums. I don't know which happened first, but that drum beat is essentially playing this guitar riff. Okay, the whole rhythm and pattern of the drums is playing the rhythm of the guitar riff. Really important to get that. It will help you play it and just helps your kind of band knowledge, really. So one more time, just a bit more of a strumming hand focus. 2, 3, 4, 1. As I say, Graham Coxon's also playing that part essentially all the time when Blur do this live. That's what I've seen anyway. So that is all sections of Song 2 by Blur. I've shown you what we've done, and I've showed you how Blur would play it on the original recording, but also kind of what Graham Coxon does live. All that's left to do is check out and then play along to, hopefully, this full live take that the Andy Guitar Band did. This is going to be up to tempo, so I've not slowed down this at all. You can, of course, slow it down yourself if you wish, but then have a go at playing along to it, working up to full tempo, and have that playing in a live band feeling, which this tune definitely has. This was loads of fun. Here's Song 2.
It wasn't easy, but nothing else. No. When I feel every metal, and I'm picturing a meter. When I lie, I'm unempty. All of the time, and I'm never sure why I need you. Please don't meet you. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Woo! When I feel every metal, and I'm missing a meters. When I lie, I'm uneasy. All of the time, when I'm never sure why I need you. It's to meet you. Yeah, yeah.
So that's how to play Song 2, guys. I hope that was loads of fun. Of course, let me know how you're getting on with this whole series in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know any struggles you're having, anything that's gone well for you, any songs that have been easier than others. I'd love your feedback from it, and there'll be more to come for sure. And you can check out more videos from this series, which will be on the screen right now.